The NFL playoffs are on EA Sports, and we've got a packed house here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Minnesota Vikings and the Atlanta Falcons. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway.
Get ready, get ready, get ready. Mike is 59. Mike is 59. And let's get that home.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Now Allen, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now it's Gurley. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Gurley. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now. Well, so much for picking it up on the ground on 3rd down. 3rd play of the drive, and this defense showing strong early.
I wonder how much of that was scouting. I wonder how much of that was a gut feeling like, okay, let's just go ahead and sell out here and get after them, thinking they're going to run the football and stuff them early, because they've now set the tone. They've set a precedent right here. If you're going to try and run the ball against us, it could be hard going throughout this game.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Yeah, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL, and all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key 1st downs and big runs.
And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Allen. And this is Cook with a grab. Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. To the air. Allen. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. The papers this week, it was all talk about how big of a game this was. Of course it is. It's the playoffs. It's the divisional round. But they handle it well. They score early.
They really did. Plenty of confidence exuded on that drive. No nerves showing. Terrific way to get things started. They are in control.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it to the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Back to the ground. This time, Cook. On the stop was Aaron Donald. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. 6-0 our score after 1. On 2nd down now. It's Cook. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
First down, Vikings. At 319. And watch your leg. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Bang, 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 bang.
Cook. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And now they'll throw with Allen. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A give to Cook out of the gun. And an alley to run. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards there. 1st down, Vikings. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Allen, quick slant, caught by Moore. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield. for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
They try again with Cook. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
They'll buy some time right. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Aaron Donald. He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. And my goodness, this is incomplete. It was Roquan Smith who got his big hand in there to knock it away. A chance to get some momentum here in the 2nd quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure, you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in, but I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. It's only the 2nd quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I don't want them to feel like they've let everyone down.
Positive.
Got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game. First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
He's crossing.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Ready? Mike 55. Mike 55. Down to lose 1. Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky. Hatchet, hatchet.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10.
Bravo.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Going deep downfield for Ross. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now this time he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Hill escaping the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. He can run for it, and he will. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
On third down, they'll run it with Gurley. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. On the counter, Gurley. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
He may try and run for this. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a fourth down. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll punt it away for the second time. James now to return. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Vikings will take over here first and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game. Yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Again, it's Cook. Shifts by him. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards, first down, Vikings. And an alley to run. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That time they pick up a 24 yards on the keeper. First down. From Falcon territory now, here's first and 10 at the 36. They'll run with Allen. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold them to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. On second and 9, Allen into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26, and they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. He takes this for 3 to the 29. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Again they run with Gurley. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. The tally there, minus 2 yards. Brings up 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. 8 yards on the screen there, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They run again on 1st down. Cook. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the 4th. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go, D.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And that'll be incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore. And that'll make it 3rd down. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. Allen. Buying time to his left. Allen hit. He lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. He's got daylight. The 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. Following the fumble recovery, Hill under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. He's going to look deep for more. He's got a man complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Vikings. DJ Moore, 79 yards, as his guys are back within a single score.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ed Oliver picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Here's Gurley. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Dancing to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Oh, now it's free. Hill fumbled it. And the Vikings pick up the football.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
First down, here's the run with Cook. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
On the carry, it's Cook. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Vikings have taken the lead. So now here are the Vikings faced with a big 2-point conversion attempt. They'll try and run it up the middle. And he will not get there. He comes up short. And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a 1-point game. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season.
Hill's hit, and he lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to make it 4th down. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right? I
think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track. Nowhere to get away, and down he goes. Taylor is sacked. Ed Oliver in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Now it's Taylor. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 22 yards there, a first down. From midfield now, here's Taylor. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Here's Taylor. And the pressure gets to him again. Ed Oliver. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
He's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Looking to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th quarter. Going for some big plays.
Yeah, they certainly were. They just decided one shot, didn't they? Forget trying to move the ball downfield in small little increments. Let's go for the big one. But how about the defense playing situational football, looking at the scoreboard and realizing what can hurt us most? The deep shot. They played it well.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Malik Hooker.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining.
What's up, boys?
Shut up, baby.
How's Tony and Stat game going? All right.